Morning. What a morning. What a morning. I'm just out by the van. Let's shut that bloody door up. Is that water? I've got bloody water on the camera. Let's put a light on. Oh, it's pissing down. It ain't stopped for ages. Yeah, I am. Look, I'll get it, old John. I ain't worn this coat before. It's pretty hardy. I'll take that to Scotland with me when I go. Yeah, I'm back in the van. Oh, bloody hell, it's cold and all. Can you hear the rain belting on the top? Let's put this light on. I've got a couple of lights on here. Have a look at that. Look, I just want to have a bit of a clear up, you know. I've got a torch I bought. Oh, I mean, just a little thing like that on the floor, and you trip over it. You can't have anything on the floor when you're in a van. Even an old sock, and you trip over it. That's why I never change my socks, you see. Wait, what we got here? This old torch I got. Yeah, look. Ain't as good as your one, Tim. My mate Tim. He said, get one of these, but I think I got the wrong one. It's too underpowered, you know what I mean? The one he's got's a lot better than that. I'll get him to get me one, I think. Yeah, look, that's what I did yesterday. That's pretty good, though, isn't it? I'm very, very pleased with it. That's all boxes and stuff, you know what I mean? Cardboard, what you get items come in. It's very strong, very strong. I'm going to paint that black again, all nice and black. Put a proper coat on, you know. You see little bits where it's grinning through up here, look. See? It's still handy, this old light though, Tim. Yeah, it's grinning through there, look. So I'll give that another paint, and then these panels inside, just these panels, you know, in between the wood, I'm going to carpet with this stuff, you know, what I've got on the lid. I've got a big roll of it there, look, loads of it. And that'll make it look nice. And then maybe some pictures, you know, nice pictures. And that's really going to stop a lot of draft coming through. I'm going to have to do something with this bit here and all. Yeah, maybe I can box inwards a bit, just so it clears the ladder. I've got a lot of clearing up to do. A lot of clearing up. Yeah. Yeah, let's put that down. Let's get this out of the way, see what I mean? Everything's in a bloody way. Bloody nutcase, aren't I? Yeah, I'll put these out of the way for now. Just so I can sit at the front. Yeah, that's what I've been using. This stuff here, look. It's black emulsion, matte emulsion. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to get another tin of that because it'll always come in handy. There we go. Sitting down. Can you hear the rain? I expect it's raining where you are. Bloody weather. I could have been in Morecambe, couldn't I? I'm glad I didn't go now. My delivery didn't come till after 4 o'clock. And I'm not driving in the dark, even though I was only going to do 100 mile. Head up the A17, and there's a little lay-by about 100 mile up. I stopped there, you know, because I looked at the reviews, and one of the reviews was Charlie Van Life UK. And everyone knows Charlie, don't they? Oh, well, I hope you do. I hope you're watching him. Yeah, and he said it was quite a good place. So I stopped there once, and I will stop there again, obviously. They said you've got to be a bit careful there. They call, oh God, what is it they call it? Somebody sent me a message saying it was Bummers Lane. I don't know what the fuck, okay, Bummers Lane. Yeah, we call it Bummers Lane. Oh, anyway, I'll just get my door shut and put my earplugs in. But it's 100 mile and it's a nice sort of stop. And there's a cafe there. It's a nice little place, mainly for truckers, but there's a nice big lay-by a bit further up the A17. But I've been looking on the map today, and my old mate Chip Meister, he went up to Inverness to meet up with Charlie Van Dyke again. There he is again, popping up, and Chalky. He met with them in Inverness, just outside Inverness, and that appeals to me. I thought I could sort of head up the A9 all the way to Inverness and then park up where they were and then head up to John O'Groats from there, because it ain't far from me. It's about a 12-hour drive from here. Yeah, they went to Witherspoons there. This will interest you, Franny. Called, what was it called? I don't know what it's bloody called. Well, it was called Witherspoons. The Highway or something, or... But that was in Inverness, and it was a short walk for them to go there. So that appeals to me, maybe go in there and have a meal too. Park up there. Kessop Bridge. A lot of you will know this. A lot of people, some of my subscribers have probably been there. Mick, I bet you've been there, Mick. There ain't many places he ain't been actually. But he's going to send me some park ups. That'd be nice, thank you. And then work my way up to John O'Groats. I have been there in 2004. I was a lot younger and fitter then. Not. I used to like a drink in them days. That was my downfall. But we stayed on a campsite up there, me and my other little dog called Lady. And she was in season. You know, it is what it is, isn't it? And, I can feel the van blowing. God, I makes me feel ill. Yeah, and they had a big dog running about. It was a cross. It was a cross between a sort of Irish Wolfhound and Lurcher, if you know what I mean. Oh, it was big. And it got in the van and it was sniffing Lady. And it wouldn't keep away from her. So I had to pull off. I stayed there one night and I had to leave. It wasn't nobody's fault. It was just the way it is. And then I went along the top a little way and then started driving back down again. Just in an old post office van, an old Sherpa van. And that was learning. That was bloody lovely. I was going through these lanes and all you've got is sort of where you pass, you pull in to let somebody pass. And I didn't see a soul for hours and hours. And I was doing 50 miles an hour. And you could see everything. I was just driving through. I didn't take my foot off the throttle. It was just purring along like you would on a motorway sort of thing. Although you'd be doing 60, wouldn't you? And then I saw this car in the distance coming towards me. It was a little grey sports car type thing. You know, with the engine in a like a Fiat thing. And on top, you wouldn't believe it, there was a blue light. Yeah, and as he got closer and closer, we saw Paul, and he waved and I waved. He was a copper in a sports car. I had to giggle at that. Yeah. Anyway, that was really interesting story, wasn't it? I send myself to sleep sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to tidy this place up. Get everything, maybe paint these. See, what I wanted, really, I wanted to have something to do when I was on the road, you know, when I pull up and have little jobs to do in the van. No, it's not looking too bad. Right. Seems a lot more room now. Once I've got my coats hangers back up, I won't put them up yet because I want to paint all that, don't I? But see up here, look. There's my internet there, look. It's supposed to work 40 different devices. It's all lies. Yeah, there's my ladder there. Can't be without the ladder. And there's my heater, the diesel heater. They are wonderful, there's no doubt about it. There's my fridge. I just wanted to be well kitted out. Hello, I'm getting hooked up here now. That Vicro stuff's just hooked me up. And there's me fire. My old mate said to me yesterday, yeah, he's a van life of this bloke. He has colour gas on and he fills it up with a tank. He's got a tank or something. And he said the only way that your balls will catch a light, John, is if you put them on a bonfire. And you're not going to do that, are you? Yeah, it's pretty safe. Pretty safe. But health and safety nowadays, isn't it? Which is a load of... I nearly swore some of it is just downright bloody stupid. Some of it's good. I don't believe in a lot of it. Holding a ladder while someone's painted a window. Oh my God, what are they going to do? Catch you when you fall off? Right. Had a good day. Waffling on a bit. Yeah, I was watching Chip's video this morning where he went up to Inverness. It looked a bloody good park up. Bloody good park up. He nearly got run over by a lorry. Didn't you, Chip? His wing mirror nearly in. Yeah, that was. He had his little chair out. You know, the chair he was looking for. That's famous, that chair. And you can see his mug of tea. It's only a small cup, about 2 pints. I want one of them. I think they're about 70 quid though. I'll probably over exaggerate there. It's probably only 69.99. No, they might be about 40 quid, something like that. I've spent enough today as it is. This morning I ordered a load of matte spray paint, 12 tins of that. That's 60 quid. Get it a fiver a tin if you buy it. And I use a lot of that. I've got some solar cable. How many metres that did I get? Was it 10 metres? 10 metres? For my little van, because I've got a panel on top. It's only a 150 watt. And I've got to wire that up to a battery. Hey, have a bed in there and a battery. I've just got to figure out the cooking arrangements. Because last time what I done, I had a rock and roll bed in there, which there's no room at all. So when I unmade the bed in the morning, if you know what I mean, put the blankets away, then I've got a seating arrangement, and then I used to have my gas cooker at the back on the seat, which was fine. It was fantastic, but it just wasn't big enough. So now it's a whole different thing. And where the back of the motor, the door, God almighty, it's rocking here. When it opens, I want to see if I can get some sort of tarpaulin to go over the top to sort of make another little room at the back. Look at that, can you see that tree blowing about? Bloody hell. I just took Ollie out. It got a bit wet, but we was in and out quick. And I've left the central heating on for him. Listen to that, I left the bloody central heating on for a dog. But he'll be alright. Had a lovely little waffle. I thought it was been a very, very intelligent conversation. Not. Yeah, I've got loads of things. Franny's up at Morecambe now. I hope you're having a good time, mate. I see. I see Fury on the bus. Did he pay or has he got a bus pass? Yeah, they were on the bus. That must have been raining for him to get on the bus. And somebody else has gone up there and all, I think. I won't mention the name. But yeah, I would have been up there with them. But I'm glad I didn't. Not this weather. I was talking to my mate yesterday, Tim. Alright, Tim. He's on about buying a Morris 1000. What do you think of them old Morris 1000s? They were good old motors in the day, weren't they? The old, we used to call them a Moggy. A Moggy. My dad had loads of them. He used to buy the old GPO vans. Because he was a plumber, my dad. Plumber welder. And he always had the van if he could get hold of the van. I used to buy them off the GPO. They were yellow in them days. A long time ago. I was only a little whipsnapper. My dad wasn't too bad. He was alright, my dad. And then Mum, she wasn't too good at all. She still ain't. She's in her 90s. I won't talk to her. I haven't forgotten. And I never will. That my head in. I think that's why I'm so friendly. Because of the way she was towards me. Being horrible all the time. She did apologise. And then 10 minutes later she started again. Bloody hell. Yeah, all my friends used to say it. Because they'd invite me round the house and I'd have dinner around mate's place or something. With their lovely mums and dads. That's how my dad was alright. He was a good bloke. But he'd go to the pub every night. He didn't want to. 8:30 he'd leave home and walk down to the pub or drive down. It was in them days. I know it was a bit naughty, but everyone did it. And he'd just go out just to get out, just to get away from her. And then he finally left her. And he was crying, he actually cried to me. My dad cried. And he used to get in a boxing ring. And he cried. I don't do it no more, John. I was about 12, I think. Something like that. I can always remember it. Up on the top of the landing. In the house, we had a 3-bedroom house. Council house, you know. But it was pretty damn horrible. He moved to London then. Because we was in a place called Bovington then. Yeah, my Hemel Hempstead, Watford. But he moved to London and then he went to Australia. Yeah. I always remember where he lived. 219 Tufnell Park Road, London. Yeah, and then he moved to Australia for a couple of years. Working out there on the central heating, the cooling systems really. He worked on the Opera House, Sydney Opera House. He was working on that when they were building that. He said when it was finished he went and stood on that top. I don't know if you know it, the architecture of it was, well, it's quite good now. It was quite something else, you know. He had Sydney Harbour Bridge. And then Dad, he said he got up on the top. Because there was a walkway up there. He said he stood up on the top with his arms opened up. I mean, nowadays you'd have had out Googled here, pictures and everything, wouldn't you? And he said, even I'll die. Even I'll die, John, he said. Because when we were kids, we lived about 20 minutes, 25 minutes away from Sydney Harbour. Because we used to get a train from a place called Dundest, near Parramatta, and we used to get a train and go fishing at Circular Quay, which was underneath Sydney Harbour. He was only 7 and 8. All by yourself. Oh, your little brother, David, he was with us. He had no problems. Different day and age now, innit? Can you see the camera wobbling? Anyway, stop waffling. And I hope you all have a good day. And I hope it's not raining where you are in the Bahamas. Yeah, I got a message yesterday. Where was it from? Ukraine. I think the bloke was from Ukraine. Thank you for that. He's got his own channel, and he uses a drone. Very experienced, some of these people, aren't they? He's got 55,000 subscribers, this bloke. I would tell you his name, but I can't pronounce it. 55,000. And I love him. Maybe he'll boost my channel for me, eh? I'm just watching all the chimneys. All smoke coming out people's little ventilation. Where they got the central heating on, I suppose. I've got to get back home now. I've only got to go 20 yards. Yeah, we lived in a hostel out there when we was kids. I was 7 years old. It was bloody brilliant. Right. I'm going to have to clear up now and we're going to say goodbye. Everyone have a good Friday. Oh, I'm sitting here cold and wet. I am. I know. I'm cold. I'm sort of really cold and I can't move. I've got to turn this off now, right? I'll see you all later. And everyone have a lovely weekend. See you later. Bye.